pressing. You're on the main menu. You can use up and down to select an option, and then confirm it by pressing A. Play solo.
What's up, everyone? This is Rattlehead coming at you guys with a brand new video, and here to talk about the Switch 2. And as you can hear or see, Rhythm Heaven Groove. This game, I never thought I would be switching from fighting games to, like basically a lot of mature rated games that I play that are accessible for the blind, right? To this. Now, of course, I do play also Brock the Investigator. It's just like, like a cute game, right? With like, little funny characters and stuff like that. So it's like very casual game that you solve puzzles and stuff like that. But this game, though, in particular, caught my attention because, first of all, it's a cool thing that Nintendo did this game and had accessibility in mind. And as a musician, I find this game to be very fun and entertaining, and actually like cozy, like very down, like chill, a super chill game. But I'm here to talk about a little bit about the Switch 2. I did end up getting the Switch 2 because of the some of the accessibility that it has on it. I do definitely recommend to check out Illegally Cited's video on it that he did when the Switch came out. He did a really good review on it. Actually, that's the video that I saw where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a Switch now. I feel like, and then this game was announced, and then they announced accessibility features. I'm like, well, you know what? I'll do that. And I ended up getting also the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, like the cartridge along the way as well, just so I can have another, way to play it while I'm on the road and stuff. So, but I do want to talk about the Switch a little bit. I know I'm focused on the Rhythm Heaven Groove right now, but I do want to go into it. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to go into the home menu of the Switch 2, and you guys hear what you probably are used to hearing in this channel. If you're a fellow blind player, you know what I'm talking about. But if you are new and you're maybe coming across accessibility discussions, then this is one of the areas that happens. So I'm gonna press home on my Switch and let's talk about it.
Home menu, Rhythm Heaven Groove, playing, Rattlehead, button, horizontal list, 1 of 13, X to close software, plus 2 options. There are other lists above and below.
So one of the reasons I ended up getting the Switch 2 is because it has a screen reader that, of course, blind players need to navigate. I will say right off the bat, though, that this is pretty much like the PlayStation 4 experience, where it reads the main dashboard, and there are, a couple of areas where it doesn't read either. Like it says, I forgot what the button says. You guys hear it, you'll hear it in a bit. But it does read the dashboard, and it doesn't read certain sections that I want to show you guys. But for now, let's just kind of browse the main menu overall and see how it goes.
Nintendo Switch Online, button, horizontal list, 1 of 10.
So I'm going to tell you right now that when you click on this, it won't read to you, but we'll get into that.
Game chat, button, 2 of 10. News.
So this
button,
is kind of like the main menu. This is another area it doesn't read. I'm going to tell you right now as we go.
Nintendo eShop, button.
Yes, another one, another section that doesn't read, but we'll show it to you guys.
Album, button.
This one, thankfully, it does. This is where you your captures
button,
and all of that.
6 of 10.
This one, it's another. I don't know. I haven't really
button,
tested that, to be honest.
Game share controllers. Button,
we'll find out together. This one does read.
Virtual game cards. Button.
This one does read as well.
System settings. Button.
This definitely reads. Basically, it's the entire system, right?
Sleep mode.
It reads as well. But then there's things above this horizontal list that I went through right now. If I go up, watch what happens.
Invalid button. Horizontal list. 4 of 13. There are other lists above and below.
It just says invalid button, so I don't know what that is.
Mortal Kombat 11. Virtual game card is not loaded. Invalid button. 4 of 13. Invalid button. 5 of 13. Invalid button. 6 of 13.
Is this where games are supposed to go, I guess? And there's nothing
invalid
there,
button.
and it just
7
says invalid button.
8 of, invalid button.
But it goes all the way to
invalid button. 12 of 13.
12 of 13.
Show more.
And then
button.
it says show more, and then of course it wraps, right? So now
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I'm back to where some of my games are.
1 of 13.
I got this
X
one.
to close software.
That's what I'm
plus
playing right now.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Game card is not inserted. Button.
That's another
2
game
of
I
13.
was
Plus
saying that I got.
Mortal Kombat 11. Virtual game card is not loaded on this system.
Yeah, this game I actually had it on the
Plus
original
options.
Switch. But I ended up giving that Switch away, and I kept they kept the game, so because I didn't really ended up not liking it.
Invalid button.
So invalid button.
Mortal
So
Kombat
and then
11.
of course you go
Virtual game
further
card is
up.
not load. Rattlehead's page. Button. There's a separate list below.
And that's how you get here. It's just my username. So anyway, so yeah, but as far as things that do read, if we click
Mobile
on,
button. Virtual game controllers.
for example, if
Album.
we click on,
Nintendo
I'm
game chat button. Album.
gonna show you
button.
guys. Here's
Private.
where you have
Album. Video.
like
button.
videos and
Vertical and horizontal
screenshots, which
list.
I'm gonna show you. I'll come back to this in a bit.
Video. 30 seconds. Button. 5 of 5.
So it reads all of this, which is
Video.
awesome.
Quick actions. Button.
And then you can
Vertical list. Filter.
you can
button.
even
2 of
filter,
4. Reorder.
reorder,
Button. Upload settings. Button. 4
upload
of 4.
settings, which is accessible to as well.
Filter. Quick actions.
Quick
Button.
actions
1 of
is
4.
where you can like
Upload to smart device. Button. Copy to micro SD express card. Copy to system memory. Delete. Button. 4 of 4.
right. You can configure all
actions.
that stuff. So that's
Home menu.
that reads.
Album. But news. Game chat. Nintendo's sleep mode. Button. System settings. Button.
System settings, we'll just go through that real
System
quick,
settings.
but it
Airplane
reads
mode.
everything
Button.
here.
Screen brightness. Button.
Every menu and
Real routine.
submenu,
Bluetooth
it
audio.
reads here.
Button. Internet. Accessibility. Data management. Accessibility. Controllers. Audio. Display. Me. Amiibo. Themes. Notifications. Sleep mode.
All of this stuff.
System. Button. 18 of 18.
It reads everything
Sleep.
here.
Amiibo. Me.
So
Display. Button. 12 of
at
18.
first I was having trouble. Turns out the Switch 2 is a pretty powerful device actually, and I had to tone down some of the graphic settings in order for it to fit my current setup.
Audio. Button. Display.
And so I
Button.
had to go
System
here,
screen.
and it
System screens
and
HDR
it
output.
reads
Off.
right.
TV. TV resolution. Dock output information. Button. RGB range. Full range. Adjust screen size. Button.
Right, it reads all of
Match
this,
display. Button. Vertical
Um,
list. Audio.
and it
Button.
reads all of this
Audio
too.
output. Audio output source. TV. TV sound. Stereo. System virtual surround. Off.
Right,
Audio.
so it reads all of this
Button.
stuff. I don't
Vertical
have
list.
to show you the whole thing. It
Users.
reads
Data
everything in
management.
here.
Button. Accessibility. Button.
This where
Button
all the
mapping.
goodies
Button.
are. Like,
Vertical list. 1 of
you know,
13.
it's this the Switch 2 and the Switch 1. Of course, the Switch 1 did have magnification support. You know, color contrast, all of that stuff.
Button mapping and quick settings. Text size.
Button mappings,
Standard.
yeah.
Button.
So there you go. You can
3 of 15.
increase the letters,
Bold text.
bold,
Off. High contrast. Off.
contrast.
Zoom. Off.
Right, you can
Toggle
zoom
button.
in.
Change display colors. Default.
Right, you can
Mono
do-
audio. Off.
You can do
Text to
all of
speech.
this.
Use text to speech.
Now,
On.
this is
Toggle
new.
button.
Text to
9 of 13.
speech, right?
Reads out text
You
content that
can.
appears on screen. Mono. Text to speech. Use text to speech. On.
It's on.
Toggle button. Voice type. Type
And you
1.
have type
Button.
1 and type
10 of
2.
13. Accessibility. Button. Text to speech. Text to speech. Text to speech volume. What? Change speech to and from text during game chat. Button. Text to speech
Here we
speed.
go.
212%.
Oops.
Voice type. Type 1. Button. Type 1. Selected. Type 2. Not selected. Button.
And let
2
me
of
show you
2.
guys how it sounds.
Text to speech. Voice type. Type 2. Button. Vertical list. 10 of 13.
I kind of like the first one just 'cause it sounds a bit more natural than this one.
Use text to speech. Voice type. Type 2. Type 2. Type 1.
Text to speech.
So let's go
Voice
back to
type.
this one.
Type 1. Text to speech speed.
Of course,
212%.
you can change
Slider.
the range.
11 of 13.
I have it here at a certain range that I like.
Text to speech volume. 169%.
As the
Slider.
volume that
12 of
kind of
13.
matches like, you know, the games and stuff. So I got that.
Change speech to and from text during game chat. Accessibility. Button. Home menu.
So yeah, this
System settings.
reads. Oh, so
Button.
now we're back in
Horizontal
the
list. Sleep mode.
home screen,
Button.
right?
Nintendo Switch Online. Game chat. News. Button. Nintendo eShop. Album. Button. Game share.
Game
Button.
share.
Controllers.
Let's
Game
test
share.
right now if it reads.
Game share. You can play together using software that supports game share. The person sharing will need to start a session while playing a compatible game. Join game share. Button. Vertical list. 1 of 2.
Ooh.
About game share. Button. 2 of 2.
So this reads. I didn't know that. Okay, good.
Home menu.
Awesome. I
Game
didn't
share.
know that.
Button. Controllers. Button. 7 of 10.
Controllers.
Controllers. Change grid/order. Button. Search for controllers. How to pair controllers. But how to use the GL/ how to use mouse controls. Button.
Awesome.
Type.
So it reads all of
Home
that
menu.
stuff, right?
Controllers.
Okay, so before
Button.
we move on to the
Horizontal list.
game,
7 of 10. Game share.
I want to show
Button.
you guys
6 of 10. Controllers. Virtual game cards. Button. System settings.
where it doesn't
Button.
read.
Sleep mode. Nintendo
This
Switch
is
Online.
the
Button.
PlayStation 4
1 of 10.
experience. You guys who remember this, those who were in the
Beyond this
PS4.
point, text on some screens can't be read out.
So beyond this point, text on the screen cannot be read out, right? So yeah, there it is. And I have to accept it, right? And now, there you go. So I doubt Nintendo would do anything about this anymore, honestly. I mean, it's been a year now, and there hasn't been any updates. So it's the same. Nothing's happening here. So, it is what it is, I guess. So I'm just gonna press the home button to get out of there.
Home menu. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
So another
Mobile
area
combat.
where it
With
doesn't
Nintendo's
read
Game chat. News. Nintendo News.
is this.
Button. Text can't be read out beyond this point.
You accept it, I guess, and it's loading. Oh, wait, it's loading. And there you go. See that? Doesn't read. Nothing. Doesn't read.
Home menu.
So,
News. Nintendo
and the
eShop.
last
Button.
thing that it doesn't
4 of 10.
read, unfortunately,
Beyond this point, text on some screens can't be read out.
and yeah, I'm on the eShop and it doesn't read. So it's unfortunate, but It's not gonna be perfect, right? So at least there's, for the most part, the dashboard. I mean, um, honestly,
Home menu. Nintendo eShop. Button. Horizontal list.
since
4 of
I
10.
I
There's a
kind of
separate list above.
I'm only doing it right now since this is this for me, this console is just like for gaming anyway, like, and I'm buying more physical media, so I figured that's fine. I just buy the game, pop it in, and because I do like on the go, I like having my cartridges and popping in the games like that. So I do like that. I like doing that. So it's fine with me. That's fine. But either way, it would be awesome if Nintendo will update. If we have more reading, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So
Album.
yeah,
Button.
but that's pretty
Game
much
share.
it.
Button.
Again,
6 of
go look at Illegally Cited, who did a much
Nintendo
better
eShop.
review than
Button.
I'm doing it right
News.
now.
Button.
I'm
4 of 10.
like a year late, so I'm
Album.
just showing you
Button.
guys. So
5 of
there's
10.
another
Game share.
source of
Button.
information
6 of
out there
10.
for everyone, who is not blind and visually impaired, and they're researching what's available, right?
Mortal Kombat
So
11. Virtual
now
game part. Mortal
I want
Kombat.
to talk
Rhythm
about
Heaven Groove. Playing Rattlehead.
this game, Rhythm Heaven Groove. Okay, so out of nowhere, this game came out, and then I started playing it. When I got the Switch, I started playing it, and I've been hooked ever since. This is perfect for someone like me who is a musician, but at the same time, it's also so I can relax. I could just not chill and not play a tense fighting game. That's you win or lose, right? And whatever. And so, but I wanted something like, kind of like my version of Animal Crossing, right? Or like any other game that I could even stream and just sit back and talk to the chat and just vibe, And I don't think this game is gonna be like a lot of people's cup of tea, but honestly, I'm really liking it. And this game like has me hooked. And so I want to talk about a little bit about it. So obviously they announced that they had accessibility in mind when they developed this game, which I think is awesome. Basically it's just a rhythm game, right? Like visually you get cues, but you also get audio cues that let you know when you gotta press either A, your left arrow, your right arrow, or sometimes I haven't gotten to the point where you use B yet, but those are like all of the buttons that it uses. This game is very simple, very straightforward, and everything. And so the cool thing about this game, as you heard from the beginning, is that it has its own built-in screen reader, which they took the character and they have a character reading to you. So it's not just a screen reader and that's it. And they actually gave it has a personalities tied to a character. So I thought that was really cool. So what you heard on the console, doesn't sound like how in the game,
Play with friends. Rhythm reference. Sound studio. Video examples. Read aloud settings. TV input delay settings. Title screen.
Yeah, and it has all of this, right? And this is right here is where you set all that up right here. You click on here, and this is where you set up.
This game has a text-to-speech feature, which enables it to read aloud the words on the screen.
Yeah, there we go.
There are 3 settings depending on how much text you would like to hear.
Yeah, so let's hear.
Read the word. No reading aloud. The game won't read aloud most of the time.
So yeah, that's the setting, the default setting that everybody else plays on.
Read the words. The game will just read the text that appears on the screen, including things like game instructions.
Yeah, so that's the second setting, but what I have on is this one.
Read and describe. The game will read the on-screen text and also give descriptions about characters and locations.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's a really nice feature. Let's go back.
Read aloud settings.
Yeah, that's basically how the game works, and it's rhythms, right? Like right now you can play with friends, right? You can do multiplayer. Right now I've been playing solo. Like I said, I've been hooked on this game, like just
Select the game that you want to play
like
with directional
relax and
buttons,
everything, and
then
I've been trying to
confirm
set it
by
up
pressing
until
A,
now.
Or press V to return to the main menu. Stage 6.
So right now I'm at stage 6.
Stage 5. Stage 3. Stage 2. Stage 1. Welcome.
So you basically, the way it works is you have 4 games that you play,
Hoop trundling. Time for a
rhythm
jog.
games that you play. You do this one. Let's say you do this one.
Time. Brawly good show.
You unlock it. You basically they give you the time to
jog.
practice it
Keep the beat
first.
and jump through
Once you
hoops.
practice, they put it all together and you play it for real, and then you unlock the next
Brawly
level,
good show. Disc dog.
and then the next
Jump and
level,
cat. Feeding the beast.
and then the next level,
Remix 1.
and then
Show
you
off your
do
skills in a
a
wild
remix
jumble
of
of the
all
four
the
games
things that you
below.
did it at the
No
end, and that's all of them like that. It's
practicing
very,
now.
I mean, it's very repetitive, obviously, but but obviously
Medals,
each game is
26.
very different. Rhythms are very like interchangeable. Like as it gets, the more difficult it gets, you know, as you go.
Stage 2.
So you do the
Have
same
fun.
thing with this.
Stage
You know, once
3.
you do the
Go.
remix, you unlock
Stage
this,
2.
right?
Stage 3.
You know,
Go for
another
it.
you finish all 4
Remix
games, you do the
3.
remix, you unlock the
Show
next
off your-
stage. Boom,
Stage
you know.
6.
And then what's
You've
cool
come a
that I
long
haven't
way.
tried yet, it has this kind of like an
Stage
RPG
1.
game.
Other. A grab bag of stuff. It's a secret. Lock for now. Medals, 26. Stage 1. Feeding the other.
So
Grab bag of stuff.
there's this.
Beat spell. Rhythm toy box. Beat spell. Follow the rhythm and cast magic spells as you battle monsters in a mysterious
I heard it's really cool. I haven't tried it yet because I'm just doing the main game, but I heard it's really cool, so I'm looking forward to trying that.
Rhythm toy box. Check out a few simple games that play with rhythm. Collect medals to unlock more. No wins or losses. It's all for fun.
So yeah.
Medals, 26.
Very casual stuff, you know. So yeah.
Stage 1.
So I'm in stage
Stage 3.
6 right now.
Stage 6. You've
So,
come a long way.
I'll definitely be
Superstar.
streaming this game,
You found yourself in a pop
but
band.
I'll still be playing
How are
it
you
off
feeling for
off stream, of
performing?
course, on
And
handheld mode with
is
my
this a
Switch.
video shoot? Amazing.
So I think this is really cool.
Medals, 26.
Yeah, I have 26 medals right now. So yeah, I will upload one of the gameplay sessions that I did. So after this I upload this video to talking about this. So
A for effort. Sweeper star.
the one I did right now that I recorded
Soccer
was this one.
Soccer practice
It's
was
because
never this
I thought it was
fun.
perfect for
Work
the
on
World
your
Cup right now.
traps and kicks along with
So,
the rhythm.
but yeah,
Good luck. Amazing. Medals, 26.
26 medals. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, like I mean, that's basically what I've been also doing. I know I haven't uploaded as much right now, but the World Cup is going on right now, and me and my family and I like soccer or football. It's like a big thing for us, especially me and my brothers. So of course this is like a big deal. We've been watching almost every game as much as I can anyway. From obviously what's gotta work. So, but anyway, and then I ended up getting the Switch in the meantime, and I bought this game because when I heard it was accessible, I'm like, hey, I want to try it, something different. And I know I'm aware there's other rhythm games out there, on PC as well, right? But I don't know, there was just this is just something about this. Maybe just because it's a Nintendo game and it feels like, like, I don't know, there's just something about it. And I'm really into it, and I'm hooked. Like, I'm really liking this game. I wish there would be more DLC. But apparently, like these kinds, I was reading on it, and this, they're not gonna do any DLC or anything. But I thought it would be cool if they, did DLC and maybe added like, ideas from the previous games into this, as DLC. Like I would buy that, but that's me because I never played the previous ones, and I don't, But this is accessible, right? So yeah, I mean, I've done some sessions. Real quick, I'm gonna go
Home
back
menu.
to the
Rhythm Heaven Groove. Nintendo Switch Online.
that
Button.
I did play.
Game chat. News. But Nintendo eShop. Album. Button.
And I like some of the references too. To me, one of my favorites so far has been right now.
Video.
It's
30
been
seconds.
this one.
Button.
It's straight up
Horizontal
like
list.
a
1 of
Majora's
5.
Mask
There's a separate
reference.
list
It's
to select.
literally a moon.
Video. A to menu. X to delete. Y to pause/play. Plus to show full screen. Right stick to change playback position.
Boom. Right there, you press the A. Press again. Boom. Right there. Right there. So yeah, it's a moon, and it has a face, and it sneezes, and it spots you. And I did a perfect on this one, so I captured it on the album. There you go. I unlocked, got a reward.
The video has finished playing.
Yeah,
Video.
so, yeah, but
Menu.
yeah,
Album.
it's fun.
Horizontal
It's
list. Nintendo eShop. Button. Mortal Kombat. Legacy. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
it's a very casual game. Let's go back.
Play solo.
It's a very casual experience. And it's no stress. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my fighting games. I love my my Last of Us. My like all that stuff, right? My Spider-Man 2, of course. But I just wanted to play something that you just kind of relax and just have fun. And I mean, as a musician, to me, honestly, this game feels like kind of easy. But it's because there's rhythm already, So, and also for playing fighting games for so long, it's easy to react to the sound cues right away, because I have those things that I've been playing fighting games for like a very long time. So that doesn't mean I don't make mistakes, obviously. Like I do mess up every now and then. Like it's not perfect, but it's easy to pick up is what I'm trying to say. So and one of the things that I like about this game too, that I remember there was a documentary that I found a long time ago that talks about the history of blind gaming, and one of the things that that it mentioned is that for a lot of times, blind players were stuck to playing games that are usually like horror, right? Or like basically that invoke a lot of like anxiety sometimes, stuff like that. And there hasn't been barely any games that are just like for fun, that you can play. Maybe as an older adult, maybe you want to play with your kids, right? Or like in my case with my nephews and nieces, right? I'm not gonna play Mortal Kombat with a 10-year-old, or a 9-year-old if their parents don't want to, right? Because at the end of the day, so their parents don't want to, because I grew up playing Mortal Kombat since I was like 6, you know what I mean? But as I grew up, I learned, to differentiate, reality and fiction and blah blah blah, but obviously, so it's hard to tell parents, like when we do like conventions or like presentations, that most of the games that are accessible are like rated R for mature games, So now we have like Rock Investigator, which even that game, honestly, I kind of feel a little bit uneasy because they literally talk about a robot killing a guy, like when I got one of the characters, I'm like, damn, So, but whatever, right? But either way, kids are exposed to so many things now online, but still, right? So, but this game right now, it's perfect. But so that's why I'm really liking it. And but guys, at this point I'm rambling, but if you made it this far, thank you for making it this far, and for hearing my thoughts about the game. Like I said, look at Illegally Side. I'll put his video that made me end up getting the Switch 2 anyway. I consider him one of the best reviewers for like games as well. He does way more reviews than I do. I just tend to stick to fighting games and stuff like that, which by the way, I will be talking about Avatar Legends, the fighting game. I will tell you right now, as a spoiler, it's not accessible in terms of what we're coming to know accessibility with fighting games, but it is still pretty playable though. It has good sound. I'll talk about it when the game comes out. I wasn't able to record any video when the beta was out. I do have it. I bought it. So when it comes out, I'll definitely talk about it as well, to get my impressions about it. So stay tuned for that. And after this, I'll upload a little clip of one of the gaming sessions that I did with this game. Just having a good time. So with that said, y'all, thank you so much for making it this far. Hit the like button if you're new to my channel, subscribe, and stay tuned for any upcoming videos in the future. This is Rattlehead, signing out. Peace.